5 Best Restaurants in Lima, Peru. Naming the world's greatest gourmet city is the kind of confoundingly simple challenge that foodies could spend all night fighting over. Yet now there is a new candidate for the title, one that until recently few associated with haute cuisine but which has been taking the gastronomical world by storm, Lima. Since the turn of the millennium, the Peruvian capital has been the epicenter of an increasingly acclaimed culinary renaissance. Before starting, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel for future updates. A generation of creative young chefs trained in some of the top culinary schools around the globe has returned to Peru to start applying their new skills and techniques to the Andean nation's vast reservoir of traditional recipes. Lima's top restaurants also have another advantage. While dining in such highly rated restaurants in Europe or North America might cost the equivalent of a monthly mortgage payment, here you often get away with spending under $100 for a single meal. The roots of Peru's gastronomic excellence are not hard to identify. Its cuisine is a literal melting pot of flavors and traditions from every corner of the globe. The country has seen significant immigration from nations as varied as Spain, Italy, France, China, and Japan. Then there are the vital influences of the vibrant Afro-Peruvian community as well as distinct indigenous cultures from the coast, mountains, and vast rainforest. Here are the top 5 best restaurants in Lima, Peru. Make sure to visit one when you go there. Number 5. Rafael. The subject of much critical acclaim and some high-flying culinary rankings, Chef Rafael Osterling's eponymous restaurant has been around for 20 years. Housed in an impressive Art Deco mansion, its menu pays homage to traditional Peruvian cuisine while incorporating Japanese and Italian elements. Among the dishes currently being served up are very Peruvian items such as ceviche and tiramisu, along with sashimi, carpaccio, and pasta. Number 4. Aso. Describing Aso as an upscale steakhouse doesn't do the place justice. This specialist in all things beef started as an exclusive butcher's shop. Initially, Chef Renzo Garibaldi began inviting friends to enjoy a private grill around the carving table as he experimented with aging different cuts, some for up to 3 months. With the enzymes breaking down the meat and imparting complex layers of flavor, he started getting requests from strangers keen to share the experience. The chef's table remains open, although you may have to book months in advance. Garibaldi has also opened a second branch, in the central district of San Isidro, which will save foreign visitors the trek to his original eatery in La Molina, off the beaten track on the eastern fringes of Lima. Aso may be the least authentically Peruvian restaurant on this list, but it might also just be the best place in South America to enjoy a steak. Number 3. La Picanteria. Another of Lima's highest-ranked restaurants, this one offers cuisine from Arequipa, Peru's picturesque third city nestled in the southern Andean foothills. There, picanterias, which are typically only open for lunch, are a way of life, with dishes ranging from seafood to the decidedly meaty, especially chicharrón, aka fried pork, a Peruvian classic. Dishes to look out for include the beef ribs, a crab orihuela or stew, and the rocoto and chupe, a soup a little reminiscent of a chowder using one of Peru's hottest native chili peppers. Number 2. Astrid and Gaston. No listing of Lima restaurants would be complete without Astrid and Gaston, the eatery that spearheaded Peru's gastronomic rebirth when it opened its doors in 1994. The flagship project of Chef Gaston Acurio and his German chocolatier wife Astrid Gooch herself once named the world's best pastry chef. Who he met while studying in Paris's Cordon Bleu Culinary School, is now housed in a spacious 17th-century palacio decorated in a modern, minimalist style. Acurio remains the father of contemporary Peruvian cuisine. Having both championed the country's rich tradition of home cooking and been the first to tweak it with haute cuisine flourishes on an international stage. Astrid and Gaston offers a tasting menu that is a tour de force as it takes diners on a brisk journey across Peru's exhilarating history and geography. Number 1. Central. Currently the undisputed brightest star in Peru's culinary universe, Central has been repeatedly ranked Latin America's best restaurant. Chef Virgilio Martinez's philosophy reclaims the pre-Columbian tradition of barter and exchange between communities from the coast, mountains, and rainforest, featuring ingredients from altitudes as high as 12,000 feet to below sea level, in other words, fish and seafood. That approach is not new in Peruvian gastronomy, although no one else has done it to the level of acclaim of Martinez, who featured in CNN's Culinary Journey series. From the high Andes, Martinez has been known to serve guests a selection of Peruvian potatoes garnished with muna, a kind of Andean mint, and alpaca heart shavings. At the other end of the altitudinal spectrum, who knew that scallops, spiced up with Peruvian rocoto peppers, could be turned into a crust with a meringue-like texture? Originally based in Lima's Miraflores district, Central has relocated to the hip Barranco neighborhood. Booking will need to be made weeks, and possibly even months, in advance. That's it from this video. Let us know what you think about the list in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video, please like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.